Highs in the upper 80s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain 20%. Tonight, partly cloudy. Lows in the upper 60s. East winds 5 to 10 miles per hour until around midnight, becoming light. Monday, partly sunny with a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms. Highs in the upper 80s. East winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain 20%. Monday night, partly cloudy.
This is the National Weather Service, with a tsunami warning message from the Atlantic Tsunami Warning Center. A tsunami warning is in effect for the southern east coast of Florida, the Florida Keys, the Bahamas, and the west coast of Florida from Cape Coral to the Keys. A tsunami advisory is in effect for all coastline along the Gulf of Mexico. A large unidentified object has landed in the ocean 150 miles south of Miami. The impact has likely generated a tsunami that may enter the area shortly and cause widespread damage. Urgent actions need to be taken now. Tsunami wave heights cannot be determined, and the first wave may not be the largest due to local effects. The threat may continue for several hours after the first wave arrives. The estimated arrival time of the first wave in the Florida Keys is within the next 15 to 20 minutes. Anyone currently located along the coast needs to evacuate now. Bulletins will be issued hourly, or sooner as conditions warrant. The tsunami warning will remain in effect until further notice. Listen to local media outlets for more information, and for instructions from local authorities.
Marine forecast for the following. Waters from the Volusia Brevard County line to Sebastian Inlet extending from 20 to 60 nautical miles. Today, northeast winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 4 to 5 feet with a dominant period 8 seconds. Slight chance of showers. Tonight, east wind.
Breaking news to report. A tsunami warning has been issued for the city of Miami. A large object landed in the ocean just 150 miles away from downtown. As a result, the National Weather Service has issued a tsunami warning for our area. A tsunami is a series of large waves that may be several feet high, and cause significant damage to buildings and other structures as it comes on shore. Obviously, if you are anywhere near the shore, you need to evacuate to higher ground. This does not mean high-rise buildings though. A high-rise building may be destroyed if the waves are large enough. Go inland and get to a place where the soil under your feet is higher than it would be by the shore. We've all seen the images from the devastating 2011 Japan tsunami, which caused thousands of casualties just from the flowing water and devastate the area. Here is a shot from South Beach as it looks right now. It is a clear, calm day now with no storms in sight, but looks can be deceiving. This is a serious situation. If you don't take action now, you are putting your life at risk. The beach is empty now, and that shows you that people are taking this seriously, and you should be too. If you feel that you are at risk, you need to. Whoa. Did anybody else see that? I don't know what just happened there, but there was a large flash of light on the camera. For those of you listening, it was bright, with a kind of yellowish tint. I've never seen anything like that before in my life. If anyone has any information on it, let us know because we don't know what it was, but it looked pretty serious. Again, the city of Miami is currently under a tsunami warning right now. Within the next 15 minutes, we could be seeing waves hit the area. We can't tell you how large they're going to be, but they could be several feet in heights. I still don't have any updates on what that bright flash of light was though. It's probably not anything directly related to the tsunami. As I said before, if you have any information on it, Please let us know so we can spread the word. Here's some information on evacuations. Authorities are evacuating all beach areas and are trying to move everyone as far back as they can. There's only so much that they can do though, but they are recommending that if you are less than 5 miles from the coast, that you should stay in your
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Miami Police Department. A large fire has broken out near Miami International Airport. A hot, silent flash from the sky struck over the airport and has set numerous nearby buildings on fire. Miami International Airport is closed, and all persons are asked to avoid the area. Residents within a 1-mile radius of the fire are being evacuated to shelters at this time. Authorities ask for everyone to avoid the area if possible and seek alternate routes. Stay tuned to local media outlets for more information.
Do we have an estimate on where they've hit yet? Not yet. So now, we have seen 3 light flashes, and it's been confirmed 1 hit near the airport. 2 of them have occurred within the last minute. We can't see if there has been any damage from our cameras from the most recent 2. We know that Miami International was almost hit, and the airport is closed to all traffic.
There's more.
Yeah, at least 3 more flashes just occurred. Again, let's recap all the events, because they are occurring so quickly now. We have a tsunami warning in effect for the city of Miami. A large object landed in the ocean, and it may have produced a tsunami. We have not heard any additional information on this since the initial bulletin. If you are on the beach or near the coast, you need to get away from there now, as we will be seeing the effects of this very shortly. In a seemingly unrelated event, we have also seen 6 beams of light flash in the sky. We know that one of them hit very close to Miami International Airport. There was a report that there were buildings on fire, but we cannot see any smoke from our cameras. We don't know where the other beams have hit yet. Let's go back to our cameras now, and take another live look. It seems like it is quite a bit darker outside since our last look. Can we tilt that camera up as much as possible? There's something up there. Yeah, there is something falling from the sky. I can't tell what it is yet, but it looks like there's an object falling from the sky. Oh my! It's landing. It landed right near the airport, right near the report where the beam of light hit. If you're near the airport, you need to get away from there now. An object just landed near the airport. I can't tell what it is yet. It isn't something I've seen before. It may just be debris falling from the sky. But it's unusual that it might be right on or near the area where the very first beam hit, and it was traveling slowly.
An unidentified large object has landed in the Atlantic Ocean and is capable of generating a significant tsunami. A tsunami warning is in effect for the entire southern coast of Florida. Urgent action should be rushed to completion now. The first wave is expected to arrive at around 9:10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time this morning in the city of Miami. Unusual wave action is possible for several hours. Exact tsunami heights cannot be predicted. A tsunami is a series of long ocean waves that are not surfable. All shores are at risk, no matter which direction they face. You should remain well away from the coastline until the tsunami threat subsides. Debris picked up and carried by a tsunami also poses a significant threat. Follow the advice of local civil defense, and stay tuned to NOAA weather radio or your local media for further updates. This statement will be updated as additional information becomes available.
We have a gentleman on the phone who says he is about 2 miles away from the airport. Sir, can you give us a description of what you are currently seeing?
It's unbelievable. These metal objects just seemed to float down slowly from the sky, and they didn't even crash land. They landed smoothly. And it seems like they landed right where the beam of light hit before. The light beam basically destroyed everything in its path. There were buildings there before. But after the beam hit, there was a little bit of smoke, but nothing was there. Now you just have these metal objects right in those circles.
Can you describe these metal objects?
They're steel. Kind of cylindrical in shape. They're just huge.
What else can you see?
There are people starting to gather around the cylinders. Not just officials, but the general public is trying to catch a close-up look at them. There are police officers attempting to hold them back, but they aren't able to stop everyone. I'm several miles back, and I'm looking through binoculars. So, I'm not interfering with the efforts of authorities.
Yeah, that is not a good idea. Reports are that there are 6 of these objects just in our area, and who knows if there are any others out there. If you see a beam of light nearby, you need to evacuate the area immediately. Who knows what else is going to...
Hold on.
Is something else happening?
Yeah, these objects are rising again. It looks like 2 poles are growing out of them, almost like legs. It took a step. It's walking. It looks like it's heading right for the airport. Oh my god. Something just came from this foreign structure and a chunk of the airport is gone. It's just gone.
Okay, get to a safe place now, and thank you for the report. Again, let's recap everything that has happened. At least 6 beams of light have been observed. They have destroyed everything that came in contact with it. Within the last 5 minutes, several objects have since landed in those locations. Now we know that at least one of them has risen and is now destroying everything in its path. Much of Miami International Airport has been destroyed. But other than that, details are still sketchy. We don't know why they're here or why they're acting in this manner. What we do know is that everyone in the area is currently at risk. I hate to say it, but right now, the best course of action may just be to...
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States Department of Defense. Several locations in the United States are currently being invaded. The invasion was first observed in the city of Miami. A beam of light flashed in the city, destroying everything within a 1/4 mile area. A mysterious craft unloaded to the earth. The craft spun legs, and began walking and destroying everything in its path. Similar events have since been observed in Atlanta, Chicago, Dallas, Los Angeles, New York City, Philadelphia, and St. Louis. If you see a bright beam of light in your area, you are strongly encouraged to evacuate the area as quickly as possible. This is a life-threatening situation. You may only have a few minutes before a similar event takes place. If this is already occurring in your area, it is recommended that you take shelter underground to protect yourself. Listen for an all-clear signal in your area before coming out of your shelter.
We now have reports that there are several locations throughout the country that are being invaded by what many are calling aliens. These foreign creatures have landed in several major metropolitan areas such as Atlanta, Chicago, Miami, and New York City. These creatures obviously have some sort of malicious intent. We still don't know what they are trying to accomplish. Are they here for some beneficial reason, or are they just trying to wipe out the human race? We've also lost our television feed, but we still have radio capabilities at this time. So for those of you listening, we will continue to provide you information as best as we can. Surprisingly, we still have a view of our feed on top of the station. And the devastation is amazing. You used to be able to see many buildings and roads from this view. Now, all we can see is devastation. There is almost nothing left. If we can possibly pan the camera a little more, I may be able to see something else. Keep going. Oh boy, the aliens are getting closer to us. We're actually going to take shelter at this time. There will be a 30-second pause while we take shelter. But continue to stay tuned as we will be back shortly. It's coming right towards this station. If you are not sheltered underground, your chances of survival are not great. The aliens are destroying everything they see. If you are not underground, you will likely